Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting, or rather the first edition of the brand new series where we're going to be fumbling through Trails of Cold Steel 2. So yeah, we're finally at it, boys. Finally doing the sequel that I've been looking forward to playing for a long time. Again, now you can see here the hold on, I'm just gonna yeah, as you can see here, Rean is just lying on the ground somewhere. Don't know what the story with that is, but yeah, a lot happened when we last left off. Civil war broke out between the nobles and the rest of the Erebonia. Heimdall got captured. Crow was C. Crow turned out to be C this whole time. Who would have guessed? Who would have imagined that Crow was C? The names alone were just a bit of a giveaway in hindsight. But yeah, no, here we are. We're actually going to do something a little bit different for the next upcoming streams. As some of you may be aware, I upload these streams up to YouTube, so you can watch them right away, or rather as soon as they're available on YouTube if you aren't able to watch the stream. So they just get uploaded to YouTube and you can watch them as and when. However, during the final stream session of Trails of Cold Steel, the first game, when I uploaded it to YouTube, I got a fucking copyright strike. That's correct. And you know why I got a copyright strike? If you remember the school festival, Emma sings that one song by herself, and then everyone sings along in. It's called I Swear. It's actually from one of the previous Trails in the Sky games. Anyway, turns out that song is copyright owned by a company called Fuga, which is a derivative of some Japanese music label. Anyway, they copyright striked it. I appealed it. YouTube did not hold up my appeal, so the copyright strike did go through. So I have a strike on my YouTube account. So I had to fuck about and finagle the final stream. I actually had to break it up into sections and then section out that song in particular and then record my own voice over it, despite the fact I was actually talking over and above the song as it was being played and commenting on it. Apparently that's not fair use, so you know what, they've got big company lawyers, I'm not gonna appeal it. So yeah, so when I tried to break up the stream into sections and upload it to YouTube, I don't know if any of you have seen the videos on YouTube, the video quality is shit. You know, I stream in 1080p, 60 frames a second. I stream in... Oh, sorry, I sort of forgot to change the screen over. Fuck. Oh, we're off to a good start here. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, so I stream in 1080p, 60 frames a second, as you can see here. What YouTube decided to do with that is save... Nah, fuck you, 360p. That's your max if you upload from yourself. If you export from Twitch, they get the exact same video quality. Still get 1080p. That's fine. So what I'm gonna do is, in the interest of keeping video quality to the high standard that I would like it to be, and make it easier for myself, I'm actually going to be taking breaks during the streams at intervals. So I'll be ending the stream and then going back onto stream. The reason for that being is so that I can export those sections of the streams to my YouTube channel without having to download and then break it up and then export and then upload myself and then the video quality be shit. So we're gonna do this. So yeah, let's without further ado. Sorry for rambling on a little bit there. So what's going to happen now is Trails of Cold Steel 2. A lot happened. Rean's lying on the ground somewhere. We don't know where he is. What we're gonna do, I made this executive decision. Instead of starting a brand new game, I'm actually gonna load a new game plus from a previous save. I must have started a playthrough back in 2019 and never got around to it. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, it's like 3 minutes away from. I don't know. Anyway, let's boot up one of these clear saves. You can select what to carry over. Yeah, so this is the reason that I'm playing on a new game plus. Yeah, okay, whatever. Right, okay, so as you can see here, every time you get a new game plus, you can carry over certain items, as well as you get bonus items too. So for every clear new game, you get 5 points in your NG plus points. So what's going to happen is I am actually going to carry over certain things. For example, I'm going to carry over the max bonding points. The reason for that being is so that we can enjoy as many bonding events with our party as possible. All right, we can get all the activities done. I'm also going to carry over the link levels, so that's going to be fine. There's going to be a couple of other things I want to carry. The main reason I'm actually starting a new game plus is because A, there is a special side quest that we can only do in New Game Plus, and B is that towards the end of the game there's also a special cutscene, interactive cutscene that you only get on a New Game Plus. So that's the reason. Those are the 2 reasons we're doing this. So that's the whole reason we're doing this. If we start from scratch, it would still be fun, but we're also going to be getting some additional costumes, because why not? So the bathing clothes, and then the swimsuits, and then the stage outfits and other outfits, apparently, yes. I'm also going to keep the notebook data, just because that's going to save us a whole lot of time. Items, we can... I'm going to keep... the one thing I don't want to use is character levels, because that would just make me too strong, you know? So I think they're all up at level 200 or 199, whatever the max is. So I'm not going to do that. Slot levels I'm also going to leave, because that's quite a fun thing. Master Quartz levels, I'm going to keep the Master Quartz levels, because it's going to take a lot of time to level them up again, which we don't have. Mira and Sepith, I'm going to keep those. I'm gonna get the bonus Mira and Sepith as well, just for make it a whole lot easier on us. And items, do I want to carry over items? That's going to carry over equipment. You know what? No, let's not do that. Let's keep that as is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Am I happy with this? I want all this stuff. I want that. Equipment, Master Quartz, Quartz, and consumables. No, because then that's like half the point of carrying over. Nah, you know what? Fine, fuck it. Leave it at that. Slot levels leave, character levels will leave, and link levels will take. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Alright, let's go. And obviously we choose which difficulty we got. We can do Nightmare. If we're gonna do Nightmare, then you're gonna need those character levels. If you're gonna go Nightmare, just get the character levels. hard. There's some really hard parts in this game, and of course this optional bonus quest that we have in New Game Plus is going to be fucking ridiculous on hard. So let's do normal. Let's do it as it's supposed to be done. As always, this is going to be a relatively quiet stream from me. I'm not going to be talking much. Excuse me. After this point, I believe that it's in the best interest to give you, the viewer, a more genuine experience. I'll obviously be giving commentary as and when I feel there's something appropriate or something that I just want to bring attention to. But of course, if you want to join me in the chat, you're more than welcome to. We can chat. We can talk if someone in the chat wants to say anything. But yeah, other than that, this is me signing off, and without further ado, let's get stuck into Trails of Cold Steel 2. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, if you've got save data from the first game, Trails of Cold Steel 1, which we do have, you get bonus items. That's right. Cause yeah. So depends. So there's two variants on that. It is you get different items based on depending on what level you finish the game at, which we finished at 97, I believe, and your class and your school rank, which we got A0 for. So we'll get some good items for. All right, now without further ado, let's get stuck in, shall we? Load only clear data. Yes. Yeah, let's go with the one we just did. Yeah. Let's see what we get from that. Based on Rean's level, the following bonuses were received: all Sepith 500, Attack 1, Soul Blur, Saintly Force, and 2 Zeren powders. Fucking sick, by the way. And because we got student rank A0, we got a golden emblem. I don't remember what that does. So let's find out when we start the game. Alright, I'll speak to you soon.
I was bewildered. I was impatient. I felt overwhelming disappointment with myself and anger at my own weaknesses.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough.
But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger.
But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer.
I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time!
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after.
So brilliant was my time at the academy that those feelings consumed my every thought, my every waking moment. The time I spent with my classmates was something that, in so many ways, changed me. From the strict yet kind instructors who diligently taught us, to the people we met as we traveled across the country. The time spent with them, my memories of them, were like a truly radiant light. And somewhere, a part of me thought that radiance would continue shining for ages to come. But all it took was a single bullet to bring everything crashing down.
Go finish your speech in hell.
That bullet sparked a fire which grew and grew before our eyes, evolving into a great flame that smothered our light in an instant.
Well played, Armbrust.
There were no exceptions, be it those seemingly never-ending days or anything else I'd come to treasure.
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Everything was reduced to ash.
But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The crow armbreast you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Back then, I still didn't understand. I didn't know the pure bliss that comes from being with others, nor did I know the ache that comes from parting with them. I didn't understand what it meant to truly love someone. All I could do was endure the torment of my own sense of powerlessness and bottle up the feelings I could do nothing about. All while trying desperately to fight against that ever-burning flame. Where am I? How did I get here? I feel like I was fighting, and then... Am I dreaming?
Of course not. So you've finally woken up.
You're...
And I wish it were, but this is no dream. This is reality. Cold, cruel reality. And you're going to need to hurry up and accept that because you haven't got time to waste. His core's been damaged, which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So you're gonna need to protect yourself, Ashen Awakener.
Ashen Awakener? What are you talking about? Wait. What's going on here anyway? What is that thing? Wait, never mind that. What are you?
Ugh, knock it off! How am I supposed to answer anything when you keep bombarding me with question after question? You're a chosen one. Chosen by a fragment of the ancient Great Power.
Great Power?
That's right. Those fragments were the origin of the great knights that appear in Erebonian legends. At times, they protected people from harm and disaster, while at others, they were the cause of harm and disaster themselves. And the being in front of you is one of them, a divine knight known as the Ashen Knight.
The Ashen Knight? Valmar? Wait. I remember when I called him.
You got it. You've known that name for a while by now. But he's not the only Divine Knight that's active. The Noble faction has one under their control, too. That one is known as the Azure Knight, or Dean. Remember? That's the one you fought and lost against.
Why? Why did it come to this? Why did everyone... Crow?
He had me fooled, too. How could I have known that irresponsible playboy was the Azure Knight's Awakener? He's obviously had plenty of experience piloting it, too. He must be pretty dedicated to his cause, whatever it is.
Hey, get up! You can hear me, right? Take me back to Trista! Take me back to my classmates!
You're wasting your time. His core was heavily damaged in the battle with the Azure Knight. Didn't I just tell you that? And despite that, he strained himself flying all the way out here afterwards. Even when he was barely hanging on, he prioritized your recovery over his own. You exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with him, you know.
Damn it! This must be somewhere in the Isengard range, on the northern side of the Nortia province.
Huh. I'm surprised you were able to work that out just from a glance. I guess that's what happens when you're raised in the mountain. Hey, where are you going?
So yeah, we can see a lot has happened. A lot happened since last time. Right, first things first. Let's look at our equipment. We got the gold emblem, and whoa, oh wow, yeah, 1000 HP, 100 HP, and 10 base stats. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. 'Cause why not, right? Oh yeah, let's look at these outfits. Alright, okay, so we got the standard Class 7 uniform. Looks nice. Class 7 that is the Class 7 uniform, goddamn. Stage outfit, that's the outfit he wore when he was on stage at the concert. Looking fabby. Next up we have the Academy swimsuit. This is just swimming trunks. And you can see that scar on his chest, looks pretty cool. Next up we have bathing clothes. That's okay, let's not do that. Let's change away from that, please. Pajamas. They actually look pretty comfortable. Not just for nights anymore. Yeah. Almost kind of looks like sports, like exercise wear, like a tracksuit. Nice. Summer look. Oh, that's just his summer uniform. The roll-ups. Oh, it's got rolled up sleeves. Cool. We're missing the glove. We're missing the glove from on the left, on the right hand. And the winter look. Nice. That's his casual clothes from the first game. Looks pretty good. Alright. So yeah, got that. Items. Serum powder. All the clothes. Quartzes, which are cool. Notebook, fishing book, and recipe book. This is all the DLC stuff. We will be using almost all of them. casuals, accessories, gold covers, free. You know what? I said this before in the first game. These items were given to us for free as part of the PS4 version, so I feel like it is within my rights to use them. Holy shit! I just realized how much Sepith, Mira, and Sepith Mass we have. I did not appreciate that. How much we had. Fuck. 50, almost 60,000 Sepith apiece. And we were only given 5,000 each? And 30,000 Sepith Mass and almost a million Mira. I think we've got enough for the entire fucking game. Yeah, alright. Yeah, let's go.
My stuff's gotta be around here somewhere. I can sense monsters nearby too. I'm gonna need to be careful.
Now's our chance. Let's get him! Let's move. Yeah! My turn. There! Ha! My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
I wonder what's going on over at the academy now.
Hey, slow down a minute.
Well, only one way to find out.
One of the reasons that I got the notebook carried over from New Game Plus is so that we don't have to worry about scanning enemies at all. So that is oh no, no. Ah, there we go. Oh, I didn't want to do this, but we don't have to worry about scanning any enemy at all. Alright, that's one of the good things we don't have to worry about. Which means on our... we don't have to equip Dragon Vision which scans an enemy on defeat. We don't have to use detector on enemies anymore. We don't have to use battle scopes anymore. It's awesome. It saves a hell of a lot of trouble. And yeah, there we go. Just thought I'd let you know.
If I keep going this way, I should be able to get out of the canyon.
Excuse me! You can't seriously be thinking of leaving him there out in the open, are you? Hey, say something. Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be? You only completely disregarded and overruled my decision.
What else was I supposed to do? If we hadn't flown away when we did, you'd be dead by now. We probably would have lost Valimar, too. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Forget it. Right now, I want to focus on finding the others. If I keep going this way, I should end up on the highway at some point.
Sorry, but that's a huge waste of time. It's been over a month since all of that stuff happened back in Trista.
A month? You can't be serious! There's no way it's been that long!
Oh sure, don't believe me. Like I said, you completely exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with the Ashen Knight. And I do mean completely. There was a real chance you could have died.
What?
It's a miracle you're able to walk around like this a mere month later, and it's all thanks to him. He used what little mana he had left to heal you rather than himself. And just so you know, I've been here this whole time, watching over you. So I really don't think I deserve all of this animosity I'm getting from you.
This can't be. It's been a whole month since what happened near Trista? But then, what happened to the others?
Hey, wait a... Oh, for heaven's sake!
Now's our chance. Let's get him! Here we go. Marcus, activate. Huh! Here we go. Marcus, activate. Huh! Here we go. Ha!
Okay, it's safe for now.
You could really try calming down a little, you know. You could at least respond.
Bring it on! My turn! Gather on my blade! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Hey. Hey.
Get out of my way! My turn! Second form, Gale! Let's move! Second form, Gale! I need to make up for lost time. Get out of my way! My turn! Gather on my blade! I need to make up for lost time.
I'd asked this before and didn't get an answer. Probably because I was bombarding you with question after question, but better late than never, I guess. Just what are you, anyway? Why do you know so much about everything? And don't even think of saying you're just an ordinary cat, because last time I tried talking to a cat, it did not talk back.
Oopsie. Totally forgot about that, didn't I? I'm what you'd call a familiar. I faithfully serve the witches of the Hexen clan and aid them in fulfilling their duties.
Witches? As in the witches in Erebonian legend? First the Great Night legend turns out to be based on a true story, now this? I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale.
Well, you know what they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. I'm not going to try and convince you.
Oh, I've got no real reason to doubt you at this point. So, do you serve Emma then? Rather, does that mean she's a witch?
She's still a novice, but she is a witch, yes. My job's more to keep an eye on her, though.
We did always get the sense that there was more to Emma than meets the eye. Guess we were right. But her being a witch? It's surprising. But then again, the more I think about it, the more it makes perfect sense.
What's with the goofy grin?
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, let's get going.
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
Let's move! There! Ha! Here I go! There! Ha! I need to hurry and find the others.
This is stressful.
I need to get my strength back.
Ha! Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
Let's move. Yeah! Let's move. Marcus, activate. Yeah! Here I go. Ha! I need to make up for lost time.
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
Here I go. Second form. Gale! Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall! I need to hurry and find the others.
This...
I hope everyone at the Academy's safe and sound. Not to mention Elise, Princess Alphen, and Prince Oliver, too. I need to take a deep breath and keep calm. I can start figuring things out once I get a little farther down.
About time.
Ha!
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
Here I go. Burn to ash. Fall! My turn. There! Ha! Here I go. Sit! I need to hurry and find the others.
This is stressful.
Sit! Sit!
Enemies in sight. Ready to go?
My turn. Second form. Gale! My turn. Ha! Let's move. Sit! I need to hurry and find the others.
be?
I knew it! I've been here before! Master Ka-Fi brought me here as part of my training.
That's the name of your former instructor, right?
Yeah. He was the founder of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School of Swordsmanship that I follow. His full name's Master Yun Ka-Fi, though most just know him as the Sword Hermit.
Man, when was the last time I came here? Must have been, I don't know, 5 years ago.
In fact, if I remember right, my hometown of Ymir is only a few hours away.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. Wanna head there? We might be able to get there by sundown.
If we hurry, yeah? As soon as we get to Ymir, I want to try and gather information on what's been going on. What was that? It feels like it's coming closer!
It couldn't be. It's a magic knight!
You know what that thing is?
They're magic golems made during the Dark Ages, and they're incredibly strong. Damn it, what's one doing here? Ugh, we need to get out of here, now! You don't stand a chance against it on your own.
Maybe not. But that's not going to stop me from trying.
You idiot! You're still recovering! You don't stand a chance!
We'll see about that. All I know is that it's standing between me and everyone I care about. So if getting to them means taking this thing on, so be it!
Unbelievable.
Bring it on! Let's move! Burn to ash! Fall! Gather on my blade! Strike! My turn! Let's move. Yeah. My turn. Burn to ash. Fall. Here I go. Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall! My turn. Sit! Here I go.
attacks are barely putting a dent into it. We're so close to Ymir too.
I told you this would happen! Get back!
Celine! I can't lose. Not here. Not without seeing everyone again. Toa!
Not today, buddy!
Are those arcs?
Yeah, but where?
See you later. Cross Crusade!
Are we safe?
Who did that? Rean! Rean!
Whew! Made it without a second to spare. Good to see you're still in one piece.
I'm so glad we hurried. I don't want to even imagine what could have happened if we weren't in time. You aren't hurt, are you?
Your Highness? And Toval? And...
Rean, stay right there! Please, tell me you're all right. You look so exhausted. Who's she?
Lise? It's really you. I feel like I'm dreaming. I never would have expected you to come all the way out here.
Rean, please! There's no need to speak right now. Save your strength. We'll take you back to Ymir just as soon as we've seen to your injuries.
I'm just so glad you're all right. But how did you know I was here? As my consciousness began to fade, I heard a distinct voice resound at the back of my mind. A voice with all the gravity of steel, and yet a strange sense of familiarity, of warmth. And as I listened, I could feel myself being beckoned towards the wheel of fortune.
Dost thou desire the power?
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna take a quick break here. I'm gonna pause the stream now. I'm gonna end the stream, but I'm gonna join another stream right now. So and there's nobody here watching, so it's fine. So all right, I'll be back in less than 20 seconds. All right, back in a bit.